Third part of my character from Trailer Park Boys series, we have my main man, Ricky. Ricky is, so like I said, the first guy that I really liked was Julian, then it was Ricky, then it was Bubble, then it came back to being Ricky, and it has been Ricky for years now. Ricky is a fuck up, he's rude, he's a dumbass. You know, he's super violent and super, you can tell Ricky, like, he's hard to be a friend with, but he has a heart of gold. Like, for example, with the way he is a father, the way he goes to jail, and the first thing he wants to do, it's crazy because, so, Bubble doesn't like going to jail. And the first thing he's gonna do is, when he go back to jail, he's gonna take care of his kitty, but doesn't really have it. Bubble, like I said, I love Bubble. I'm not trying to diss anybody. I'm just trying to explain something, right? So, Bubble and Ricky, right? They're supposed to be like a similar character in the way of the perception of jail. Julian, when he goes out of jail, he has to find a new plot to make some money. Bubble, what I'm trying to say is Bubble, like, if he goes out of jail or he goes into jail, his life doesn't change. Ricky, however, he's always wanted to be with his family. He always wanted to be, he always wanted to take care of Trey and be with Lucy in the very first episodes. And they kind of changed that in the other one, but the fact that they put Ricky as a grandpa, that he's still caring for his family, he's still this father figure, he's still caring, he takes care of kids in the park, right? Of the kids in the park with his skating rink, and yeah, you can tell that he's not really the good role model, but you know, it's funny because Ricky is such a well-written character. Like, for example, oh man, Ricky is my favorite, and there's a big reason for that. Ricky is a great father. You can tell that he really cares about Trina. Trina is the daughter of Jim Leahy, and she was actually played by Ellen Page. Before she was Elliot Page, of course. My respects. And yeah, so it's kind of cool that we saw this, and so the fun that what happened is it's super funny. So Trinity, right? She was part of the very first season. Then when her parents saw how much the boy they swore in front of her, the parents were like, nah, I don't like that. And for the second season, she's not in the season. So they spent so much time building Ricky as a character, as a father figure, right? That they had to put a child in his life to be like, yo, he's still a father figure. Not because his daughter's not here that he doesn't miss her, right? And we have Trian, which is the daughter of Jim Leahy, which he's the fucking guy he hates. But his daughter's kind of chill, and he actually cares about her, you know? And he even take care of, tell her, yo, I'm not your father, and you cannot, well, he doesn't really tell her like that, but that's what he means. He's like, yo, I'm not your father, and me and your father doesn't have the best relationship, so it's kind of better if you're not with me, because I'm doing a lot of fucked up shit. That's his way of saying, yo, don't chill with me, like, be with your father. Your father's actually a stand-up guy, you know? Might be an alcoholic, but his life is more together than mine, right? And there's so many instances where Ricky is the great father. For example, when he doesn't have enough money for everything, and he decides to buy train books instead of like a trailer, and that means that he has to be living in his car. Ricky is the kind of guy. He's the only one that has this relationship with one of his parents, which is his father Ray, in the very first couple of seasons. And you can tell that he really cares about Ray. He really cares about his dad. And although they're constantly fighting, he's actually like, oh, yeah, he's my father, you know. And even it's crazy because in a lot of cases, even though sometimes friendship is thicker than blood, even though Bubbles and Julian's are his fucking ride or die, if they fight with his father, he's gonna jump in with his father, you know. He's gonna jump in with his dad, and I think that's a really cool thing about Ricky. Ricky is also able to be, you know, I keep telling you that he's a bully, like an asshole, but he's a really cool character. He's actually really caring, and I think that counts. I think that matters. Oh, see, look at this. You saw the end out of it. That was insane. I think it's Halloween decoration. I hope it's Halloween decoration. So yeah, shout out to Ricky. You're fucking amazing. And even the relationship with Jim, the way he was a grandpa again, is so fucking amazing. Ricky lafleur. He was French.